Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your 2023 reading for November. Okay, Sun, Moon and Rising. We will do the sound bowl just to tune into the energy. You can join me if you like. I'm going to take a breath in and a breath out. Okay, so deep breath in and exhale. Okay, Cancer, let us see what the month is bringing you in November. We're going to do a cross of truth. It tells me where you're at, what you want, what's working in your favor, the challenge and the outcome. We will clarify and we will also get some advice from Spirit. Please be mindful that energies are non-gender specific. It is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And thank you so much for all your lovely subscriptions and likes of my videos. I really do appreciate it. Of course, if you're new to my channel, welcome. You can always subscribe, it's totally free. Okay, let's see. Cancer. Current position, we have 6 of coins. Very nice. Okay. The desire, Hanged Man. What's working in your favor? 4 of Cups. The challenge, 3 of Swords. And the outcome is a Queen of Wands. Ooh la la. Okay. Cancer. Quite a strong reading for you actually. We have a nice major arcana in the center of the reading, the Hangman. And that's in your decision. For some of you, obviously this is not going to resonate for everyone, but for some of you starting off with the month, you do get some unforeseen money that comes in, a nice little gift. If it's not that, you're seeing your efforts pay off, okay? You're seeing an equal exchange of the energy that you put into something, you're seeing it manifest in your reality, so that's really, really cool, okay? So I feel a nice sort of sense of confidence as we start the month off of November. The desire here with the Hangman is to this idea of trying to, it's weird because I'm not connected to those 2 cards. We've got the Hanged Man, which is sandwiched between the 3 of Swords, which talks about sadness and heartache, and the 4 of Cups, which talks about wanting more emotional feelings, but not wanting to kind of put yourself out there, you know, kind of going, well, I want it, but maybe I shouldn't, you know, maybe I don't deserve it, you know. It's coming on in anyway, so you're good. So you're swaying between these 2 energies. How can I feel more fulfilled? Because I feel like in your physical environment it's starting to improve in that respect, but now you're looking to your emotional body and you're kind of going, okay, let me just sway between this energy of the past pain that I felt and the future desires that I want, but maybe I'm still going back to the past pain, and you know, this kind of flip, kind of pendulum kind of energy over here. Now the Hangman does talk about spending some time to really suss it out, to gain enlightenment from a different perspective, okay? So I think that's really, really positive. Now with the 4 of Cups, we have this gentleman who is sitting on the floor, okay? And he's got 3 cups beside him, which represents his emotional body. And what that means is that he's got like, he's cared for, he's got support, he's got emotional support, but he kind of wants more. But the trouble is, that 4th one is on that block next to him and he's not looking at it. He's kind of going, you know what? So I do feel like there's something in your environment that wants to come in, wants to express love to you. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic interest, although it can be. It could be just something that just boosts your emotional body into more of a number 4, which is more being more solid and more structured and more kind of grounded in that energy. But we have this, we still have this little switch here between the 3 of Swords as a challenge. So there's still some past pain. For some reason I'm picking up this word of like betrayal, an energy of betrayal from the past, that really, even though it hits you in the heart, it's like you're still trying to make sense of it in the head, and it still keeps tripping you up, and you're trying to be very careful about not letting that taint any future feelings of fulfillment. So that could play out in love, right? But that could also play out in what we perceive as success. Okay, don't put all my eggs in that basket, because what if it doesn't go according to plan, right? It's that kind of energy. So it's like, but that's headspace energy. But emotionally, you still want to open up and try and experience more, and try new things. But then you kind of go, but if I know from the past, sometimes it just kind of, I fall flat on my face, right? So it's, you're trying to gain enlightenment. That is your position as you start. You know, it's a position that you start off in November, and I see you kind of playing with those energies throughout the month of November, which is a lot of introspection, but I would say it's also very responsible. Now the beauty of all this, Cancer, is by doing that, right? Going between, seeing it from this perspective, seeing it from that angle, la 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 la. By the end of the month, you are on form. Okay, Queen of Wands basically says you're bold, you're feisty, you've got energy, you're charismatic, and you are very attractive. You have this wonderful quality about you that is just like a beam of bright light that everyone wants a piece of. Okay, you're feeling confident, you're feeling kind of, yeah, I got what it takes. Okay, so that is extremely strong in your energy field by the end of the month, which means that by going through this energy of the pendulum between this past ache, heartache, and future, what you want to bring into your life, that's a very good process, because you're going to be feeling a lot more confident by the end, which would lead me to believe that you figured out a few things. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, why is the Six of Coins here, please, for Cancer? Nine of Wands. Okay. Anything else, please? Okay. Four of Cups, which has come up now twice. Okay, so you are getting the return of something. And it absolutely is owed to you, but you're a little bit like, well, it almost has that feeling. I heard this expression, a little too late. What is too little too late? It's the kind of energy I'm getting from this. So I don't know what that means for you, but there is something that's being offered to you, and you're like, nah, I worked damn hard for it. There is an element of whatever return is coming on in terms of the Six of Coins, which represents a return to something, or an unexpected gift, or anything that turns up in our physical reality, physical material. Okay, you are just a little bit tired. You know, it's like, well, I worked damn hard for that. Okay, I feel like it has it is the wounded warrior. So it has had its, what probably would be like sacrifices to a certain degree to get that, and now it's like, if you look at this four cups, he's like sulking a bit. He's like got his arms in front of his chest going, nope, you can try and sorry, I'm trying to get it into focus here. You see how he looks a little bit like a kid, just crossing his arms and sulking, kind of going, come, saying, nope, I won't take it, because I know how bad it hurts if it goes wrong. Okay, so we do have this beautiful energy that's coming on in, but is part of that makes you feel like just a little bit exhausted, like I just don't want to go there. So we can be talking about, like, if you are looking for love, or you're single and you would like that into your life, but you're like, oh good God, it's just it's too much, and so it could be available for you, but you're like, you know what, I'm good with where I am, because at least I know where I stand, right? As it relates to work, it could be that maybe another offer comes in because they've seen how hard you've been working, right? That you're like, you're still reeling from the exhaustion of all of that, what all that took you. So part of you is like, nah, you know, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good with what I've got. You know, so it's got all of those sorts of energies. So let's have a look at this hangman for you. So I feel like you're solid in the beginning of the month, but you almost, see, that sort of energy basically screams to me that your self-worth has gone up a few notches, which is brilliant. It's basically kind of going, you know, I know what it takes to put myself out there. I know what it takes to apply myself. I know what it takes to speak my truth. I've grown wise. I'm not naive about this. So you can dangle things in front of me and hope that I bite, but I will be the judge of that. And I think you need to offer me a little bit more. Okay? It's got that kind of energy, so I quite like it. Hangman. Can I clarify the hangman, please? Okay, so it's a lot of cards, but we'll take them. We've got the 7, this is the assessing card now, the 7 of Pentacles. He assesses his crop. He kind of goes, you know what, I put a lot of work into that. Is it worth everything that I got out of it? Sorry, it's really not doing well with the focusing. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles, this is what you're weighing up. We've got the Ace of Swords, the 2 of Swords, okay, and then we've got the 5 of Cups and the Hangman again. Okay, so we've got the Hangman twice for you, and this is what you're owning up to. You kind of really are looking at, it's like really having a big overview, general overview of your whole life in different aspects of your life, you know, in different kind of categories of your life. And you are looking at everything in the same light. And the same light is this. Let me get to the truth of the matter. What I put in, am I getting enough out? Am I getting the equal trade here for the energy that I put in? Let me find out the truth of that. Let me try and see whether it's also like finding the truth about where you perhaps have overprotected yourself. Okay, and this could be something that could also be a little bit regretful or sorrowful. That perhaps, for example, if you meet someone and you really, really, really wanted to like give it your all, but a part of you was like, oh, I'm just going to keep this much for myself. I'm not going to open up completely because I need to protect my heart. Okay, so it's that kind of opposite energies over there. So again, you getting to that truth of like, well, I need to be fully open to, if I want to open my heart, I need to open it, right? I mustn't sort of close itself off with the 2 of Swords. This could also talk about, so it's the same sort of energy as we talk about work situations, family endeavors, home situations, whereby you're judging what you're getting return out of the energy that you put into it, but maybe part of the energy is being a bit too protective of yourself. And I'm not saying there's a bad thing. We have to protect ourselves. We have to stay safe. It's really important. We can't, you know, we've got to do what we don't usually make the wrong decisions in terms of we try and make the best decisions in any moment that we, you know, with what we've got, right? So nothing is to be regretted, really, you know. We had good intentions then, we have good intentions now, that sort of energy. But what I'm feeling over here is you're getting the truth about what you put in versus what you get out, in terms of if you want to start your own business, for example, and you but you want to keep a business going, you want to keep working for another employer. Why you start that off? Because just in case, right? So you want to protect yourself, and because of doing that, then you're splitting yourself too finely. You don't have the energy to put into the new endeavor, and so you can't really breathe it life to the degree that you want to do it. So that's a kind of protective stage. Okay, so I feel like those are the things that you are really working out within yourself, within all matters of your life, actually, this month. So it's quite a philosophical kind of month for you, it feels like, in regard to the truth behind what is worth your effort and what isn't, and how would you like to apply yourself in the future moving forward. Can I change some trends that I've been using in the past, and will I get a different outcome? 4 of Cups. Ooh, flew up there. Okay, well, 4 of Cups. in your power position, we have the Hierophant, the Seven of Wands, and the Moon card. Okay, so for some of you, maybe there's a Taurus that's coming on in because we've got that Hierophant card. Okay, but we definitely have some good news that wants to come in. It seems like it's coming in. There's an offer that's coming on in, either from someone who is, I would say, quite spiritual, or even like a Taurus, because it's a Taurus card, or from some sort of organization, okay? Because the beauty is here is that you are absolutely able to stand in your right and protect what is yours, okay? We're talking about protection. This is like honoring your work, honoring your position. Now, this is a really, really good thing, because it feels like the conviction that you have in this situation is going to be very, very beneficial for you. In the beginning, I feel like you've already decided in the beginning it's not going to turn out, because the Moon card basically says things are very uncertain. It casts shadows over situations. It doesn't seem so clear-cut, okay? It seems a little bit kind of shady. It's not shady in a deceitful measure, more like shady as in you can't really see it quite clearly. And so that's why you may be feeling a little bit like, all right, well, I'll just make do with what I've got. But it's working in your favor, because that fourth cup is still available to you. And I do feel that whatever you are protecting and standing up for this month, anything relating to your personal life or your work, in terms of like, I know my worth, and you kind of being asked to stand up to it, and you do. And within that, you get this beautiful fourth cup that comes in from the heavens, which is beautiful. Right, Three of Swords, let's clarify. Yep. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so here we have the challenge this month is really having to go back on, so this is a bit of kind of like past digging, right? Looking at the past and kind of going, right, I need to go over something again to really bring something to light, okay? It's that thing of looking at your skeletons in the closet and kind of going, it's again got that kind of energy of, you know, when you meet someone, when I'm talking romantically here, because a lot of love is turned up in this reading, but where you feel like you've met somebody and it was amazing, but you let them go, you know, like the one who got away. It's got that kind of energy to it. It's also got the energy of maybe being too defensive or too blocked off in a romantic setting, that you know, because of that it didn't work out. Could have also been in terms of a work situation where you're being too kind of protective of your energy, that you were willing to kind of really put your all in. It could be any of those sorts of energies that you are now revisiting this month in your headspace, okay, your mental body. You're kind of going, let me just revise that quickly. What was the situation around that? Because I feel like the whole overview, you really are kind of looking at everything from a higher perspective, a different angle. It's really interesting. And it may come with a little bit, it may be quite challenging to look at some of these areas. Or it could also be that you are speaking to maybe some friends from the past, and they're saying things that you don't want to hear, you know. But then within doing that, it actually actually is a very healing experience. So it's quite interesting. I mean, we do have a bit of a tricky month globally speaking. Look, we've got the healing card, just as I was talking about it. Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck there. We do have a tricky month in November for the collective, for every single one in the world. Okay, it's going to be tricky in the sense that people are going to be fired up a bit, because things are kind of crashing down. Systems that we place our money into, or systems that we place our trust into, perhaps weren't as transparent as we had hoped. Okay, so there's going to be a fair amount of fury, right? And if you don't experience it in the big, wide, global stage, you'll be experiencing it within your personal lives as well, because it hits us all. Okay, and it's just an opportunity to see the truth behind the situation, right? Okay, so let us look at the Queen of Wands. By the end of the month, this is beautiful, because having gone through, it's like going through like a huge spiritual cleansing, right? having gone through all of that, you come out on the other side like on top, fired up and ready to go. And in that, you're like, I'm Cancer, baby. Like, look out for me. Here I come. I love it. Right. Queen of Wands, please, can clarify. You're ready to make mountains move mountains. Oh, you're ready to make waves and move mountains. That was it, what was coming through. Page of Wands, Page of Wands. Let's see if there's anything else that comes through. Fire, fire, fire. It's like you're a water energy, Cancer. And, you know, water is very fluid and it's beautiful and it can change into many different forms, you know. Condensation, steam, it can boil. But it's like, sometimes you could feel like you're drowning in so much water. And so when you add a little bit of fire, it gets the bubble, it gets a heat going. It gets things bubbling beneath the surface. It starts making you feel like, yeah, I'm charged up and ready to go. And it also balances the water very well. Because fire can, water can put out fire, but fire can also dissolve water, you know, in the steaming process. Oh, we got the Devil. Okay, so I have a feeling over here we have got some. Now, I'm not seeing the Devil as a negative version at all. Page of Wands, we do have some good news that's coming on in for you relative to your sense of spirit, your endeavors. So this could be something that is kind of, you think about the sense of spirit, the endeavors, the motivation, the Queen of Wands. When you're the Queen of Wands, and I was really picking up on the whole attractive vibe over here, we have this like fiery spirit about you by the end of the month. And this attraction as well. Now the Devil card can also talk about that real kind of animalistic energy that could, you know, sacral and root chakra kind of energy, where things are very lustful, really like, oh, I'm just going to get my hands dirty and just get down, do stuff, right? Don't care what anyone else says. Now you could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. So we've got like two big earth signs coming up for you, which is kind of interesting. I do feel like you're going to be feeling pretty self-confident by the end of the month, because not only are you looking good and you're feeling good, but I do feel like you get some good news with regards to work. I feel like you've opened up because you recognize, oh, okay, now I can dream big. I can go a bit higher than I was planning to go. And within that, with the Devil card there, we're talking about kind of like animalistic energy of like, just like, I'm just going to go get it, right? So Devil card can also talk about when we become a little bit kind of obsessed with an idea as well. It could be a person, but it could also be a situation or like a work project where you're like, I'm going to put all of it into it. I'm just going to go raw, you know, kind of animalistic energy. So I'm feeling quite good about that Devil card. Very, very exciting. And it's like you are a force to be reckoned with this month. Absolutely. By the end of the month, you are really feeling the power. So I'm so excited to see what happens for you in December, because this is awesome. This is awesome. And you absolutely deserve it. It's like you reach that point where enough's enough. I'm sick and tired of thinking small, believing in small. I'm going big, and I'm just gonna like sink my teeth into that. So I'm feeling a bit of your energy there. Right, we are going to end this reading off with an oracle card from my Starseed deck. What does Cancer need to know, please, about November for their highest good? Okay, that went flying. Oh, whale and orca leaders, share your song frequency of sound, diving deep. Okay, obviously you are a water sign over here. So what they're saying over here is there is all of the stuff that you're doing, all of this philosophical introspection that you're doing, kind of like spiritual investigation within the self that you're doing this month is the diving deep, right? It is diving deep into the emotional body, which is water, right? Now, when they say share your song and frequency of sound, we've got a couple of things that's coming up here. Share your song is basically about sharing and expressing yourself to the world the best way that you can. And the best way that you can is authentically, as you can do you, that no one else can do you like you can do you. So what Spirit here is saying, share your song with the world, because we all want you. We all want a piece of your perspective. We all want to hear your version of the song of life, okay? And then when we have the frequency of sound, it is those things that you, when you express yourself, when you communicate to other people, listen to what you're saying. Listen to how you're speaking about yourself to other people. If you say things like, oh yeah, I never get up early, or oh yeah, I'm so lazy, well then guess what? You will become more lazy by doing that. Or if you put yourself down, oh yeah, I never get anything right, then you are telling other people that that's what's going on. So you've got to be very careful about the power of the words, of your words this month, okay? Speak bold and confident this month. Say things like, I am more than capable of ruling the world. Or I know, you've got to think big, right? You've got to kind of like start to change the mindset and how you speak about yourself and all of that. You can be, just find some affirmations that work really well for you. So I love money and money loves me. I'm a magnet for money. Or I am sexy, sensual, and everyone wants a piece of me. Or when you're speaking to other people, kind of go, yes, I am confident that I would do a job well done. You know, rather than saying, okay, well, I'll do my best. Do you see what I mean? You want to kind of change the narrative that you're telling yourself, but also specifically how you're speaking about yourself, because there's a lot to do with sound frequency that is also affecting your emotional body, your emotions, okay? So your emotions and the water in your body react to sound very well. So when they hear, when we're talking on a cellular level now, if your cells are listening to your frequency, your sound frequency within your body, they're going to follow it no matter what, okay? So it's we want a piece of you, Cancer. We want you to share your experience with us, but we want you to be more of yourself, okay? More confident about you. That is what we want. And you're already doing all the deep diving anyway, but the world needs you. So give us more of you, please. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I really hope it helped. I hope it resonated. Give me a thumbs up if you do like this video. It tells me that I should continue to do these videos. And if you're interested in a personal reading, check out my website, loveitallmore.com. And I will see you next time. Take care.